It's estimated that over 80% of Gen Z can recognize this image. Over 250 million accounts were created, and for years, millions of players logged in every single day to waddle around, make friends, and live inside this little frozen world. But by the year 2017, it was all gone. After a slow decline, fading player counts, and one disastrous corporate takeover, Disney finally pulled the plug. This is the story of Club Penguin, how it took over the internet, defined a generation, and why it ultimately died. Club Penguin began in 2005, created by three Canadians, Lane Merrifield, Lance Preeb, and David Crisco. Their goal was to create a safe, fun online world for kids, a massive multiplayer online game where children could explore, socialize, and play mini games without the dangers of chat rooms or social media. Players created their own penguin avatars, picked names, and were immediately dropped onto a snow-covered island. From the beginning, Club Penguin was more than a game. It was a world. Users could decorate their igloos, collect clothing, and even adopt virtual pets called Puffles. Minigames were scattered across the island, from sled racing to pizza making. And to keep things interesting, the developers released themed events, holidays, parties, and even mysterious missions that hinted at hidden secrets. The game felt alive, an entire universe designed to evolve over time. What made Club Penguin special was how alive it felt. It wasn't static or repetitive, it evolved. New rooms, new parties, new music, every month something changed. And because of that, people kept logging in. You never knew what was going to happen next on the island, and that constant sense of wonder made it so addictive. And it wasn't just another online game, it was a world that grew alongside its players. But it started to fall apart really quick. By 2007, Club Penguin had racked up over 12 million players, and the founders were pulling in millions of revenue every month. But somebody else wanted in on the action. The exact same year, Disney swooped in and bought Club Penguin for $700 million, one of the biggest online gaming purchases of all time. At first, the fans thought it was a good thing because Disney had tons of money and resources. But slowly, things started to change. What was once a completely free online game for kids started getting hit with monetization walls. It felt like memberships became a necessity. $5 a month might not sound like much for us now, but back then it was a big deal for a kid with no money. And without a membership, you couldn't buy clothes, decorate your igloo, or even access certain areas of the island. It created this weird class divide between players. The rich penguins who had everything and the free players who were stuck wearing the default blue color and basic items. Disney saw Club Penguin less as a fun community and more as a brand. They started adding merchandise, books, toys, and even a Nintendo DS game. The original spirit that made Club Penguin so special in the first place started fading away, but it was very, very far from over. From 2008 to 2015, Club Penguin entered its biggest growth period. These were the years when the game became a full global brand and most of the features people remember today were introduced. 2008 marked the beginning of the modern era. After Disney purchased the game, Club Penguin gained more resources, more staff, and way more frequent updates. This is when monthly parties became consistent, catalogs expanded, mascots became a regular thing to track, and the island started getting bigger seasonal events instead of simple room decorations. And that's where the Fall Fair, Music Jam, Operation events, and holiday parties took place. In 2009, Club Penguin's world started getting more depth. This was when the game introduced its medieval quests, major room designs, and upgraded Puffle systems. Club Penguin also started expanding internationally, launching translations and attracting players from all over the world. This was the point where Club Penguin shifted from a small online world into a global community. 2010 was a major story milestone. The old PSA agency was destroyed and the elite Penguin Force officially took over. That led to new spy systems, new missions, and more connected storyline that ran through future events. Around this time, Puffles got new traits and behaviors, and the island's art style began transitioning into a more polished, modern look. By 2011, Club Penguin was regularly experimenting with bigger, more ambitious events. Coins for Change became a yearly tradition, Earth Day parties launched, and the game started using more cinematic event designs. They added special rooms, cutscenes, missions, and temporary maps. The game also rolled out more merchandise, books, toys, and physical media during this era, expanding Club Penguin beyond the screen. 2012 was considered one of Club Penguin's peak content years. Massive events like Operation Blackout showed how far the game's tech had come, with multi-stage missions and animated story arcs. This year also marked the beginning of more crossover-style events and more advanced party mechanics. Club Penguin's engine was rebuilt to handle in bigger rooms, more effects, and more interactive gameplay. In 2013, one of the biggest shifts happened: mobile support. Club Penguin began rolling out on iPad and eventually on phones. This change required redesigning rooms, reworking interfaces, and modernizing the entire island. New buildings like the University and Puffle Hotel were introduced. 2014 continued the expansion with the release of Card Jitsu Snow. This completed the Card Jitsu trilogy and added a full co-op mode. The island saw more permanent room updates, more interactive quests, and larger story-driven parties. Puffles also exploded into dozens of new species during this time, becoming one of Club Penguin's biggest selling points. By 2015, Club Penguin had fully transitioned into its modern format. It had redesigned rooms, mobile-first updates, quest-focused parties, new Puffle species, and a more polished, streamlined island. 2008 to 2015 was the era where Club Penguin grew from a small kid's game into a global online world. Almost everything people remember, the major parties, Card Jitsu, Puffles, mascots, room redesigns, and big yearly traditions, those were built in these 7 years. It was the period where the island became the version of Club Penguin that defined an entire generation. But nothing lasts forever. From 2015 to 2017, Club Penguin entered its final stage. Not because the game suddenly got worse, but because the entire internet was changing around it. Flash was on the way out, mobile gaming started taking over, and Club Penguin's team had to start planning for the future. In 2015, Club Penguin was still updating regularly with monthly parties, new quests, and more permanent room redesigns. Puffles were expanded through the Puffle Wild app, new species were added, and the island kept getting more polished visually. But behind the scenes, the team knew the game wasn't built for the mobile era. Flash couldn't support what they needed long term. That led to 2016, which was basically the transition year. Club Penguin started slowing down major new features while focusing most of its resources on its next project, Club Penguin Island, a brand new game built in Unity that could run on phones and modern devices. During this time, Club Penguin on desktop was mostly maintained rather than expanded. Parties got simpler, updates got smaller, and the team was directing players towards the future without saying it. Then came 2017, the final chapter. After over a decade online, Club Penguin officially shut down. The last few months were spent giving players free memberships, running throwback events, and letting the community say goodbye. On the final day, thousands of players logged in across the world to watch the island power down together. When the servers closed, it wasn't just a game ending, it was the end of the Flash era itself. The original Club Penguin lasted from 2005 to 2017, 12 years of online history. After the original Club Penguin shut down in 2017, the story didn't end, it split into several different paths. Disney moved forward with Club Penguin Island, the official successor. It launched the same year on mobile, built in Unity with 3D graphics and completely new quest-based structure. But the game didn't capture the same audience. It felt too different from classic Club Penguin, the membership model was restrictive, and the early content was limited. Club Penguin Island lasted less than 2 years before shutting down in 2018, ending Disney's official ownership of the franchise. While the official version was gone, the community kept Club Penguin alive through fan remakes. Projects like Club Penguin Rewritten, Club Penguin Online, and others built the old Flash game from the ground up. These remakes revived the classic art style, brought back old parties, and even introduced new ones for their own. For many players, this was the closest thing to real Club Penguin experience after 2017. Some of these remakes grew massive, millions of players, but eventually ran into legal issues. Disney got mad and started shutting them down. Even after that, small private servers and spiritual successors kept appearing. The community refused to let the island disappear completely. Today, Club Penguin exists as a kind of internet legacy, a preserved world that people still talk about, document, archive, and occasionally recreate. Even though the official version closed, the successor shut down, and the remakes rose and fell, the community continues to rebuild it again and again. The story of Club Penguin now belongs to the people who grew up with it, not the company that owned it. And if you want to see videos like this every single week, subscribe.